Alright guys, welcome back to What If Goku was reborn with all of his memories. I'm enjoying this series, hope you're enjoying it too. With all that being said, it's been a while since Cell attained his perfect form. He's been off training to get stronger, training to get better. But as Cell was training, something would happen. He would finally unlock a new form, a golden form. But something told him that it wasn't enough. Something told him that they were still stronger than him. He just couldn't tell what it was. But Cell just didn't feel good enough. He should have been perfect. He should have been the strongest. But he wasn't. However, one day as he was training on a nearby planet, he would hear footsteps behind him. As he looked over, it was Deborah and Babidi. Deborah looked at him and said, well, you seem strong. Cell wasn't in his golden form, so Cell just turned gold, just shocked Deborah and Babidi, and Cell said, yeah, I am. Babidi would then try to mind control Cell, but it didn't work. Cell simply looked at him angry. You dare try to take me over, the perfect being, as he blew up Deborah. Babidi got on his knees and says, please don't kill me. Give me one reason why. Babidi would look up at him and shake in terror as he said, Majin Buu, I can get Majin Buu to work for me, work for us. Majin Buu, huh? Cell looked at him. He didn't really know who that was, so he asked questions, and Babidi told him all about it. And he realized having a partner could help fight Vegeta and Goku and prove he's perfect. He wanted to do it on his own, but even with his golden form, he just can't compete. He was gonna need help. Maybe this Majin Buu had what he needed, and if not, he could just, kill him anyway, so it would be no big deal. Cell agreed to help bring Majin Buu back, but there was one problem. He was on Earth, and Babidi could not move the egg. This troubled Cell. Cell could just release all of his energy and have him be awoken, then instant transmission out of there. Cell thought that's what he was going to have to do. Then he would train with Majin Buu to fight them all off. Meanwhile, we cut to Goku and Vegeta, and Piccolo, and even Gohan with his beast form. They've all been training. They've been getting ready for this tournament, the Tenkaichi Budokai. Goku was excited because in this timeline he wasn't really dead, and even though Chi-Chi left him and he was still ruling for that, he was still happy to see his son and happy to get in a good fight. So the tournament would begin, and it would actually not be interrupted. The first fight would be Goku versus Vegeta. Vegeta has perfected Ultra Ego, and Goku's perfected Ultra Instinct. This will be an amazing fight. Vegeta can do absolute damage, but Goku can do absolute defense. Truly a wonderful match. As it's both started, Goku and Vegeta began to test each other, pushing each other up to form after form after form, until Vegeta turned Ultra Ego and Goku turned Ultra Instinct. Both of them looked at each other and smirked. You ready, Kakarot? Yeah. As then they both charged at the arena, punching each other again and again. Both of them attacking each other, hitting each other, using every trick they could. Both of them were super evenly matched. Vegeta wasn't outpacing Goku, and Goku wasn't outpacing him. It seemed like a stalemate. But then, they felt a massive energy. As that energy would Cell. Vegeta and Goku would both look out in the distance, as the crowd was confused and demanded they kept fighting. As they both looked out, Cell awoken Majin Buu. We cut to Cell. As he released all of his power, Majin Buu was awoken, and then he quickly cut off Babidi's head. Buu looked at him and said, "Who you, Bugman?" "Buu, I'm your new friend," Cell would say, as Cell would laugh a bit. "Alright, now come with me." "Why should Buu trust you? If not, you'll die." "I'm far stronger than you could ever believe, Buu." As he showed off his power, Buu would nod, and Buu and Cell would both leave. Goku would want to check it out, but Vegeta would yell at him that they need to continue the fight. As they argued, eventually the power would be gone and it would be too late, so Goku would just reluctantly continue to fight Vegeta. As the battle continued, they both went at it with everything they had, as Vegeta started to charge a massive Gallic gun, as he was in his Ultra Ego form. Goku started to charge a Kamehameha. It was like when they first fought, at least in the original timeline. Here, that didn't really happen. They both started to charge up attacks as the Gallic gun launched into the Kamehameha, and both of them pushed with every single thing they got. Goku would scream, Vegeta would scream, the audience would be intrigued. As Piccolo and Gohan kept on watching, Gohan couldn't help but think about the energy they felt, but no matter. All they could do was watch. The beam struggle lasted for minutes, then hours, as they both pushed each other neither one of them giving up. But eventually, the ki blew up in front of them. Too much energy. All of it exploded into their faces as they were launched off the ring. Vegeta would land on his hair, stopping him from hitting the ground, and Goku would land on the ground, making Vegeta the winner, out of pure luck. Yeah, and I did that since, well, it's debatable who's stronger. I mean, I've heard Akitoriyama confirmed one was stronger, but, you know, Vegeta hasn't really truly mastered the forms of Ultra Instinct, and it's just a lot. Anyway, Vegeta would win. As Vegeta won and Goku looked at each other, they both laughed and said, "Finally, I got a victory," Vegeta would say. And Gohan and Piccolo would fight a bunch of nobodies until they were finally ready to fight each other. Piccolo had orange longer than Gohan. It's not like Gohan trains intensely every day. So it wasn't totally outclassed, but Gohan was still stronger. However, this doesn't mean they couldn't have fun. Piccolo and Gohan both began to battle each other, and Piccolo would stretch out his arm, duplicate himself, and use different techniques on Gohan. Gohan enjoyed it. He really did have a good time. Piccolo would even use a Yumu move on him. As he shot a ki blast, Gohan would dodge it. Then he would shoot another, until it surrounded Gohan, and Piccolo said, "Hell Zone Grenade," as it all hit him. As the Hell Zone Grenade hit Beast Gohan, he didn't even flinch, he just smirked. Dang, Piccolo, that's a cool technique, but we both know it's not going to affect me. Piccolo sighed and said, "I guess." Piccolo and Gohan both began to charge a special beam cannon, as the special beam cannons hit each other, and it was a beam cannon beam struggle, as both of them pushed it further and further and further, or Saganga Sapol beam struggle, if you like saying that word, which I don't. They kept pushing on more and more and more and more, until the beam struggle ended, with Gohan being victorious. His special beam cannon went straight through Piccolo's chest, launching him straight to the floor, as Piccolo got up and healed. Goku was watching. He was expecting Majin Buu to be awoken. I guess that's what happened, but it happened so fast. Oh well, Majin Buu is pretty weak, so compared to them, so if he comes and causes trouble, Goku will easily be able to take care of him. He didn't see Supreme Kai, though. That worried Goku. But with all that going on, finally, the match you all been waiting for, Vegeta versus Gohan. As Vegeta walked up to the stage, "Are you ready? I beat your father, now it's time to beat you." Gohan smirked and said, "We'll see about that." Gohan went straight into his beast form, as Vegeta went straight into Ultra Ego, and they charged at each other. As they punched, the entire world began to shake. They had to hold back their power, sadly, so they would have to turn it down a notch. Trying to hold back and trying to fight was hard. Vegeta had the same problem with Goku, but as they kept on fighting, Gohan would start to do more and more damage to Vegeta. Eventually, Gohan thought he was defeated. As Vegeta lay down, suddenly he stood up and flew towards Gohan, punching him straight in the face, knocking him out of the ring, declaring himself the victor. As Vegeta looked at him, he said, "Victory for Vegeta," as then he fell down. The next match would be Vegeta versus Mr. Satan, and even though he really didn't want to do this, he would throw the match, and Mr. Satan would be the champion, the world champion, and Gohan would try to meet Fidel and try to, spice things up, since Gohan did get told about it by Goku. Goku would be confused, though, as he looked around. Why did Supreme Kai not tell him about this? Why did Supreme Kai not even show up? We cut to Cell and Majin Buu, as they found a time chamber out in space. Cell and Majin Buu would both go into the time chamber and begin to train. As they trained and got stronger, we cut to the Omni Kings. Both of them would look, "Wow, this is fun. I like this experiment. Yeah, restarting Goku's life was a good idea. But I have a feeling the climax is gonna happen. Yeah, climax. And that is we're gonna leave things off. I hope you all enjoying this series so far. I know I am. Now, I know all you might say, why is there two Omni Kings? Shouldn't there just be one in this timeline? There's actually a reason why he's there, but I'm not going to bring it up till later, because then it will spoil everything. The Omni Kings kind of revolve around this whole what if. And yeah, guess what's going on in the comments, and guess what's happening, and guess what's going to happen. Because if I don't like the ending I might just make your guess canon. I'm like, that's better than what I was going to do. For real though. Guess it up, because this is definitely going to have a unique ending. An ending I've never done before. Because usually it's just become a god of destruction, or maintain peace, or just kill the gods. I used to kill all the gods a lot, but I don't do that as much anymore. But this time, no. I have a different end in mind. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. With that being said, peace out. I love you all.